Alrighty, ready, roo. Welcome in, everybody. It is Monday. Hopefully, everybody is have is yeah. Hopefully, everybody is having a good Monday, and hopefully, everybody had a good weekend. There we go. Let's get that right. Um, Congratulations to Alex for getting first and Trail for getting second. Let's see here. What did Frosty have for us? In which country would you find the prestigious horse races known as the Belmont Stakes and the Preakness Stakes? The Belmont Stakes and the Preakness Stakes, two jewels in the Triple Crown of thoroughbred racing, are hosted in the United States. Yes. And one of the qualifying races for one of those happens in my home state. So, a little fun fact there. You got to go through my home state if you want to qualify for one of the Triple Crown races. Anyway, um, as promised last week, the poll came back, and we're going to be building the Maersk dual fuel container vessel, Lego set 4955, as it says in the title down below. I'm going to try something new. What's up, Psycho? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm going to try something new on this build. I have the digital instructions up, but I also created a window and I put it in the top right, top left. I put it in one of these corners up here, up there somewhere. Yeah. So it'll be there, so you can kind of see where we're at on the instructions and stuff like that. Um, just trying it out, see what it's like, see if we like it. But Psycho, how was your weekend? Hopefully you had a good one. I enjoyed the pictures of the puppers. Serenity is a beautiful looking dog. Wolf. Dog. Wolf. Went jet skiing. Sweet. As long as you weren't an a-hole to the boaters. Whenever we're out on the lake, man, I hate jet skiers so much because they do so many things that are so dangerous with the other boats around. And it kills me. I just want to just knock them off their jet skis. So hopefully you weren't one of those. Hung out with friends, dinner with the in-laws. Fun, fun. At least I hope dinner with the in-laws was fun. It might not be. Oh no, a service error. Okay, these are all songs I just recently listened to. Let's, how about in this moment? There we go. Basically had the lake to yourselves. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I can't count the number of times we'd be out there tubing or kneeboarding or skiing, and the jet skiers would drive like, or aim, I should say, aim their jet skis to go right behind our skier or our tuber. And it's like, what if one of them falls out or whatever? You're going to hit them. You don't need to be going exactly right behind our stuff. The wake goes out a little bit. You can, aim a little bit further back so that if something does happen, you have time to turn. But no, they're literally, I've been in the tube and I could reach out and touch the jet skier as they went behind us. That's way too daggum close. They're not one, but two cops circling the children on boats. That's the way we are. We're like, hey, mess with the kids, you'll be messing with us. So, but this set is 1,516 pieces, so we're going to be on this set for a little bit. Let's head over so y'all can see it, and we'll start the unboxing. And I'm pretty sure it's called Maersk, but it might be pronounced a different way. So, but here's our box. A big old box. Doesn't even fit in the frame because, like, I guess it'd be about this much of the box is still out of frame. From the bottom to here, it's still out of frame. So, because my hand is at the Lego logo, so you still have the entire Lego logo that's out of the screen. So, but let's find where the tape is. I just smacked the crap out of my microphone. I'm sorry about that. Oh, okay. This is one of those. You gotta take all the tape off because it's a lid. It's not like other ones where you can just open the top of the box. Hold up now. Let's not get rash here. It just there we go. Yeah, from here up was out of the Lego. I mean the camera screen. Oh, we got plastic bags. Oh, not plastic, paper bags. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is my first set with just paper bags. Most of the other sets that I've had a combination of paper and plastic, but I think this is the first.
Squealing about your paper bags.
Hey, I'm excited. Where's your first one that had paper bags? All paper bags, nothing but paper bags.
I don't remember which one it was now.
This is my first. We're doing the community Lego build. All right, hang on one second. Super Tuca. I don't know about super, but weekend was good. I don't know if you were here on Saturday night or not, but we talked a little bit about our trip on Saturday. Took the wife up to her little book signing thing, and while she was doing that, I did that off of camera. My bad. We put these two pieces here on, and that's step 3. But dropped her off there, and the kids and I, we went to the library and hung out for a little bit in the library while we waited for the kids to be hungry for lunch, because the museum I was taking them to, I didn't want to take them to the museum for like an hour and then the kids turn around and go, okay, we're hungry for lunch now, and then have to leave and then pay to get back into the museum. So like, we're just go to the library for a little bit, hang out. When you are hungry, we'll go eat lunch, and then we'll go to the museum afterwards. We went to the U.S. Marshal Museum. So that was pretty cool. I have almost completed the entire museum. I'm just missing one exhibit now. And I've spent a grand total of 5 hours in this museum. I got paper bags. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Oh, there's plastic. Rude. Come on. Let me put that bag there. Stay. Do what?
Your box is so weird.
I know it lifted up, almost like I can reuse
Back
it.
in,
Yeah,
like the Christmas tree.
yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be able to because it's a big set. But well, that's not cool. There's a bug in there. Hang on one second. Let me cover the build screen. Okay. All right. Didn't want that to be shown on camera.
Puppy bug. Oh, do you want the?
Me and neutralizing the bug.
You want my tablet?
No, I've got the instructions up on my other screen here.
Okay.
And I have them set up to where people can see the instructions as well. Hey now. We'll be getting sassy over here. Let's do it this way. There we go. All right. 12. We got 11. 10. 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Set 2 for there. 2 there now. For now, because we're gonna. I mean, I know I'm being a little presumptuous and assuming we're gonna get to bag 2 today. We should. If we don't get to bag 2 today, then whatever. Maybe I am the world's slowest builder. All right. Oh, let's see here. Devin got 3rd. Congrats on 3rd. Posting some baby puppy pics. Sweet. What's good? Nothing's good. Except for my coffee. My coffee's good. All right, let's bring up the build cam again. Now that the varmint has been neutralized. So, finally building it. Finally building what? I mean, I finally built the Lego freight train. It was in my backlog for like 3 years. I mean, it's not finally building it. This set hasn't been out that long. I think I maybe had this set maybe 3 months. So the only downside to the plastic bag, I mean the paper bags, is I can't look through them to see if I got all the pieces out. But I'm okay with that. The wife says she's going to do something because she needs the donut badge. All right. So when I brought up the instructions, I saw this earlier. It says we're switching from plastic to paper-based packaging. That's why you might find a mix of paper and plastic in our boxes. 2 tier 1 subs. Who got the subs? Exposing Alex and Legendary Trail. Congratulations. Y'all were the first 2 in chat today, and y'all both get a gifted sub from Book Loving Builder. And now she has the donut badge. Congratulations to y'all. Thank you, Book, for the gifted subs. But it said over here, you know, that they're going to paper-based packaging. And I remember looking at that and going, yeah, when are they ever going to go to that? And then I open up my box and it's got all these paper bags in it. Donut badges for the win. Now you just got to change your chat badges. The Maersk is the first of her kind, the first large container vessel able to run on low emissions fuel like bio and e-methanol. Since Maersk first hit the waters in January of 2024. Wow, I didn't realize it was that new of a ship. Many more dual fuel vessels have set sail, marking a new and important chapter in the decarbonization of shipping and global trade. It is 1,148.2 feet or 350 meters long and 175.5 feet or 53.5 meters wide. When empty, it weighs 52,580.25 tons. And when fully loaded with cargo, fuel, crew, the vessel can transport an astonishing 209,439.1 tons, which is the same as 29,000 African elephants. The vessel can load 16,592 20-foot equivalent containers. And if you line them all up, the line would be 62.4 miles long, corresponding to 959 football pitches. Not football fields, but football pitches, so soccer fields. Okay, I'm back. You may now look at the baby puppy pics in the Discord. I just checked Frosty the other day. I thought it said it had like 9 or 8 days on it. Maybe that was last Monday. Still. Yeah, benefactor for 11 more days. Oh, that might be Twitch shoutouts. Okay, not Frosty shoutouts. Let's check out the baby puppies. Oh, they're so cute. It says the broadcaster may not give out another shout out until the cooldown period expires. But that must be the Twitch ones. On my Firebot.
And you didn't have to resync. Are you trying to give a shout out to Psycho?
No, it did the auto shout out for Trail. But I'm thinking it's the Twitch one.
I would say it gave him a shout out.
Yeah, I gave him a shout out. It just says there's a little thing in my Firebot that says the broadcaster may not give out another shout out until the cooldown period expires. I'm thinking it's probably the Twitch ones.
I don't know. Because it looks like you shouted him out and then tried to shout him out right away again. Like twice within a minute.
I don't see that. But whatever. Okie doke. But the puppies are cute. Let's see if I can bring up a puppy. No, it doesn't want to. That's right. I think you have to go through the web browser. But for those that want to see the puppies, go to the Discord, go to random photos. The little puppers is in a food bowl. That must be the baby wolf. And there's the little German shepherd. Or Australian shepherd, whatever it is. The shepherd puppy. Puppers. All the shedding. Oh, that's sad. But Storm has a better, what you call it now. There we go. Bring that back up. Storm has a better story now. Cargo beep beep. Nuh-uh, it's choo choo. Tuka tuka choo choo. Navigating changed the history of shipping. Human beings have been transporting goods by sea for over 5,000 years, but until the Industrial Revolution and the invention of the steam engine, we were reliant on the weather. No wind, no crossing. With the introduction of steam power, a crew of a ship was no longer dependent on weather or manual propulsion for the first time in human history. The invention completely revolutionized maritime transport, making new routes possible and giving trade by sea a major boost. Hydrate. All right. If you want your own Tuka cup, you can get it off my fourth wall.
Shameless plug.
Exactly. Or your own Tuka desk mat. Although steam engines were a vast improvement on sail, they were still inefficient, and it would not be a long time before maritime transport was once again transformed by the invention of the diesel engine. However, revolutions in shipping take time, and it would be several decades before diesel fully replaced steam power. Maersk purchased its first diesel-powered vessel, the Lease Maersk, in 1921, just 9 years after the launch of the first ever diesel-powered ocean-going merchant vessel. Pretty cool. That's a lot of shipping containers. In 1906, all vessels with the Maersk in the Maersk fleet have had the Maersk name as part of their name. Most of the early vessels had first names related to the founding family, but as the fleet grew and outnumbered the family names available, the naming tradition had to be adjusted. Today you will also see Maersk vessels named after, for instance, cities and rivers. When deciding how to name the new series of dual-fuel vessels, Maersk returned to the tradition of naming vessels after members of the founding family, this time starting with the letter A to signal a new era. Anne Maersk is named after Anne Maersk McKinney Ugla, the chair of A.P. Moller Holding, which is the parent company of A.P. Moller Maersk. A.P. Moller Maersk was founded in 1904 by Arnold Peter Moller. Anne is the granddaughter of the group's founder, Arnold Pete Moller, and his wife, Christine McKinney Moller. Huh. Daggone, we got all kinds of history here. Woo. As the world grapples with climate emergencies, the future of supply chains and global trade rests on the ability to innovate and promote new energy sources Maersk has taken on the serious obligation to reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2040 across the entire business. While decarbonizing its own operations, Maersk has also made a social pledge to lead the way in addressing the climate crisis by decarbonizing global supply chains and enabling a just transition to a net zero economy. Maersk has set ambitious targets on the road to 2040 to ensure significant progress in this decade across the ocean, land, and air, and our terminals, and with the order and delivery of many dual fuel vessels able to sell on low emissions fuels such as bio and e-ethanol as well as biomethane. So far, the mission to decarbonize the fleet is well underway. Drop. Landed in the house. Oh, I don't have the fishing game up. Stand by. We'll move that right there. All right. Because it only pops up whenever someone's fishing. So, but cool beans. And we need 6 of these brown boards. All the number ones. No. Oh, you missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. My pyramid. What pyramid? We belong way down below. Sing it. Oh, that pyramid. Gotcha. Your number 1 pyramid. So how is everybody doing today? I know most people are at work. You are at work and you're hanging out with me? Awesome. Thank you for hanging out. You're a minute from home? Cool. Oh, 45 minutes from home. That's a big difference than a minute. Hey, you caught the gibble. Congratulations. Don't do a goddamn thing they say. All right, we'll stick this over here for now. We need those 2. These 2. We need 4 of these. We need this, and we need another one of these. What's up, Belch Lord? If you step foot in rural Wisconsin, you'll be obliterated. Okay. I've been in rural Wisconsin. I've also been in urban Wisconsin. I didn't get obliterated. I think I'm fairly safe. But thanks for the heads up. And then we're gonna put this here. Wait, did I miss something? Oh, I didn't put these pieces on. Duh. How's your day going? Hopefully it's going pretty good. Snacky time. We got boar and we got elk. Which one? This one's from the, I think it's Pearson Ranch. Left. So this one, the boar. The other left. So my right. So that'd be the elk. This is from Buffalo Bob's. Not bad, but kind of what I figured elk would taste like. You never knew he was buff? Well, he's not buff. He's just a buffalo. Oh, no, I need one of these. Y'all might hear rumbles of thunder and stuff. We've been having thunderstorms rolling through, which is a pleasant surprise because I haven't seen storms in the forecast in weeks.
I tried to look to tell her if she needs an umbrella that day at school.
Yeah.
I didn't see any before she had been in the car with the umbrella on. And the thinnest sweatshirt she owns today. That was supposed to be 110.
Right. Beginning to wonder if we live in Florida. What's up, Kevin? Kevin! Hey, do we want to make Thursday a thing with you and me and Snuggle? Snuggles! All right, we'll set this over here out the way because we're going to build another one of these. Moving slow. Round them up, round them up. Let's go. Let's go. Just from the blood we've shed. State of my head. And then we'll bring it back out. So they're trying to figure out what's the difference between them. You know, if I just look at the block thing at the top that tells you what blocks you need, it'll tell me what the differences are. Because it'll tell you what blocks you need. Duh. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Concrete station. The only way I'm leaving is dead. And that's the state of my head. And that's the state of my head. Psycho, what's ODOT up to nowadays? Blue beef shed. The only way I'm leaving is dead, and that's the state of my head. Hey, I know I said it was presumptuous that we would get to bag 2, but we are. We're getting bag 2 now. So, the Lego store just opened this past weekend, not far from where we live. So once I get done streaming, we're going to go to the Lego store and check it out. We might not buy anything, but we're going to go to the Lego store and check it out, see what it's like there, compared to other Lego stores that we've been to. And then we're also going to go and get some barbecue. All right. She got into gardening pretty hard. She's working at a medical company called Myriad in their billing department as a billing assistant supervisor. Cool. And she's also playing Aska and Ark Survival Ascended. Cool. Carrot! What's up, Carrot? Get me some poly bags. Send me the money. I'm broke. Book spent all of our money on books this weekend. Book bought books. But how are you doing, Carrot? You still streaming? Yeah, you're still streaming. Okay. Anybody else I need to be lurking in? Doesn't look like it. Cat Karma's not on. I'm kind of surprised. We should play Ark Survival Evolved together. I've been running a server for like the last 3 or 4 months, man. It's been there. I'm actually getting ready to shut it down because everybody's stopped playing it. What is Aska? I don't think I've heard of Aska. Let me ask a question. That joke's not near as bad as the one I did this weekend with my son. That one was epic. If you ask my wife or my daughter, epically bad, but it was still epic. That's all that matters. It will go down in infamy. Hi, Mom. Made me click on a link. A new... Hey, now. A new Viking age dawns with you at its helm. Forge a thriving colony from nothing in this mythic open-world survival sim. Earn the gods' favor and survive in a land ruled by ancient terrors and unforgiving seasons. Rally unique villagers, expand your settlement, and defend your tribe solo or co-op. It's an early access. $25. How many people can play at a time?
4-player co-op.
Where'd you see that at?
You just type it.
Oh. Oh, my character landed for above a 99, so somebody gets a gifted sub.
Your character needs to select in your way.
I know, my character's horrible.
Most people have that if other people. They don't do that.
Kevin gets it. Congratulations to Kevin. He won the gifted sub. Look at all the resources that my guy gets to pick up now. But a 4-player co-op. So it looks a lot like a Viking version of Medieval Dynasty, which is also a 4-player co-op. There's also Shingoku, I think, Dynasty, which is also a 4-player 4-player co-op where you're building a village and stuff. Does Tuca pay for server hosting? Yes, I do. Until I get my server built, I pay for server hosting. So it basically is, yeah. So in that case, then yes, I would probably like Aska. Is it by the same publisher? No, it's not. So the Imperial Japan one and the Medieval Dynasty are both published by Toplitz, but I think they have different developers. And Aska has a different developer and a different publisher. So, but yes, you are correct. I will probably enjoy that because it's just like the other ones I play. I need 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I need 2 of these bigger ones. Beware hosting your own server for random peoples. People can figure out where you live by your IP. Yep, they can. Which is why I use a VPN and I have my IP show me being somewhere else. I think my VPN shows me probably about 300 or 400 miles away from where I'm actually at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then these two. Oh, I get you. Don't forget, I was a techie in the military, so. But I appreciate you making sure I'm keeping my head on straight. Not that I probably haven't doxed myself already. I think I even said my name one time on stream. That was a big whoops.
That's what people say that.
Not as worried about it as I once was, because as far as I know, I'm no longer on a hit list, so. Yes, yes, my first name is Crazy and my last name is Tuka. My middle name is Mana. Sounds like somebody's mowing their grass now that it just got done raining. That's dumb.
With groundskeeper, whatever, driving was along down the street when I was coming home from the appointment, and then it kept raining. And when I left to get Hennessy, she was running around collecting yardage, and like, did you honestly keep mowing the lawn in the pouring rain?
Well, yes, yes, I did. Doxing myself again. Yep, yep. Snacky time. And Gatorade. Haterade. Thank you. Gotta have some fun in life, so you gotta dox yourself every once in a while just to keep things interesting, right? I mean, I would hate to be like Donut Operator who's been swatted, I think, 2 or 3 times now. That wouldn't be fun. How much for an hour of fun? That's a good question.
There's a price structure.
Swatting should be an attempted murder charge. Change my mind. No, I'm not going to change your mind.
No, because anything can happen in a SWAT. You know what I mean? Because the one person's totally unsuspecting, and police are amped up to 20.
Mm-hmm. So what's this hour of fun that you're talking about there, Devin? Talking about on my server? I mean, just hop on it. The information to get on the server is somewhere on my Discord. I don't remember where on my Discord, but it's somewhere on my Discord. Daggum, I did 2 bags in under an hour because we talked for like the first 30 minutes. Hell yeah. I'll take $50 for an hour of you playing on my server. I'll take that all day, every day, twice on Sunday. No. Not even close. Ooh, a propeller. What color? What? Orangey. Yeah, yeah. I need more teal.
Well, we were talking about it the other day, and somebody looked it up. They are more common in Harry Potter sets, so I was right.
The teal ones?
Yes, but not for the reason I thought.
Okay.
It turns out it has to do with the color of the bricks. They want the bricks to stand out. And the orange in all the beige for the Harry Potters, because it's always a castle.
Yeah.
That's why more often than not they're teal in the beige sets.
Well, I've got a lot of light blue here, so a teal one would probably not be good in a light blue set.
So that's why you get an orange. There's a method to the madness.
There is. Interesting.
But it does explain, like I was half right, that they do seem to appear more often in Harry Potter sets. But that's because a lot of Harry Potter sets are just beige because of the castle.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, Devin, I don't know what I have ever said that would make you think that I'd be into butt stuff for $50 an hour. Pretty sure that's never come out of my mouth. An OF? I don't know what an OF is. Oh, an OnlyFans? No, I got an Only Feet. Actually, hang on a second. Only a fan. Right here. My only fan. It's my only one. Keeps me cool. Ads will be starting soon. We do 3-minute block of ads in order to get rid of pre-rolls. This way, when people hop into the channel, they get to interact directly with me. Pup needs out. All right. They don't have to wait for ads to get through. And as such, we put all 3 minutes into one block at the top of every hour. This way, It gives people a chance to get up, stretch their legs, use the restroom, get a drink, maybe a snack. Also, it minimizes the interruptions to the stream. If you are subscribed or if you have Twitch Turbo, you will not get ads. That's not a ploy to get you to subscribe. Because I do not build during the ads. So you won't miss anything if you have ads. But if you feel inclined to subscribe, I really appreciate it. All right, we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, ad break. There's those 4. And those 2, so that's step 34. Then we'll need these 2 for step 35. Really? This one for step 36. Alright, coming soon to a chat near you in a world of bricks and boats. Tuka builds the epic Maersk, chats wild with garden tales, polybag dreams, and crafting legends like Carrot Cleric. Devonverse brings family vibes while fishing for gold. I don't know about family vibes with that butt fun he was talking about earlier. Psycho drops tech wisdom amidst doxing jokes. Golly. Ads loom on the horizon. Will you stay for the adventure? Blah, blah, blah. Cannot talk, apparently. We got this one. There's one more somewhere in this mix. There it is. So that's the next step. Step 37. And then... Nope, that's not it. I need that. Ah, there it is. There's that one. Then we need 2 1x6s. And then these 2 here. And then we need these. And then these 6. And that. And these 2. Alright, and that should bring us to the end of the ads. Alright, let's scroll back up. Alright, everybody, welcome back from the ads. As promised, I did not do any additional building. We stopped when the ads started. So we left off. We were fixing to do step 34. So what's everybody got going on this week? I know some people are working. Anybody doing some last minute vacations? Uh-oh. I hear sound like a fire truck. Honk, honk. Gooning all week. Does that mean you're watching the Goonies? I don't know what gooning is. Not a phrase I'm familiar with. Dang it. Watching Jurassic Park movies. Okay, I didn't realize that was called gooning. Interesting. You're back. Welcome back. What would I do for $50 an hour? I don't know. Mow your grass? Hell, I don't know. I mean, I would love it if they paid me $50 an hour to do my job too. That'd be awesome. Dusa, welcome in. Thank you for the bed check, making sure everybody's here for the Tuca movie. I'm sorry I missed your stream last night, but I did watch the VOD so I could keep my streak alive. I woke up this morning and hopped on, and it said, save your streak for Deuce. And I was like, no, my streak. You got a late start? Oh, okay. Yeah, $50 an hour would be great. I would love a $50 an hour. Currently, I'm being paid almost $26 an hour. Yay, we got a propeller. Living life in between. So what'd you work on last night, Dusa? I think it said you were doing Lego building. I didn't get to watch it all. Of course, you got to do the Duolingo. Golly. Oh, that's right, the pirate ship. Hopefully you're liking the build. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, you have on there the 1x8. So why would you tell me that the 1x10 is not the correct one? Of course it's not, because you said a 1x8. That's a 1x10. This is a 1x8. Are people messing it up that bad you had to put a warning into the instructions to make sure that you use the 1x8, not the 1x10? Not a fan of a chaos build. Finally over 50% complete. I'm not a fan of chaos builds either. That's one of the reasons why I haven't bought another Kobe set in a little bit, because Kobe sets are notoriously chaotic builds. You would love the chaos build. You're chaotic. So how was your weekend, Dusa? Hopefully you enjoyed it. Does Tuca have a P.O. box? No. The wife and I have talked about getting one, though. But that is one of the benefits of Fourth Wall, is Fourth Wall, um, not Fourth Wall, Throne.
Yeah.
You can buy stuff and send it to me through Throne, and Throne has my address, my mailing address, so it keeps that secret from everybody else. Service Welt. Welcome in, Tyro Mox. How are you? I lost what I was doing. I got confused. It was fun. Went over to a friend's place on Saturday for games. Ooh, what kind of games? Board games, video games, card games. Doing good. Just a lot of social media stuff today. Oh, fun times, social media. I hate social media. It's a necessary evil for this, though. If I had money, I'd hire somebody to do it for me, but I ain't got no money. Thank you for the follow. I need to switch that to anonymous follows. Played Mario Kart and Tekken. Oh, I haven't played Tekken in a long time. Then somehow the group split. Guys played Magic while the ladies played Joking Hazard and Trivia. I think I've seen Joking Hazard. I want to say it's like a card game. I have to look at it again though. Gather love, miss your love. Love will find you. Those chains that bind you. It's a card game, kind of like, that's what I was thinking. Cards Against Humanity with comic strips. That's awesome. I think I seen it in Barnes and Noble one time, and I thought about getting it because we love Cards Against Humanity. I'm on the right step, right? Yeah. But yeah, we're huge fans of Cards Against Humanity. We have the we didn't get the bigger blacker set, I don't think.
We didn't buy the thing, but we basically have what adds up
to it. Yeah. Some brutal cards. Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much have all the sets that make up the bigger blacker set. We just don't have the special card that comes in the bigger, blacker set. One of my favorite cards to play is a Ferris wheel headed to the sea is just a windmill full of corpses. Ah! Push on that and it went right up against my big fat belly. Fortunately, my big fat belly was there to stop it. Oh, hello. I'm pretty sure this was either a Journey or a Fleetwood Mac song. See, this is why I could not be a Lego master. I could not build this and get it set up to then accept this. I'd have to build it like one piece at a time. And it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. Sorry. This must be like a rudder or something. That's crazy. Don't tell me this big old ship is run off of one propeller. That can't be right. That's nuts. That is nuts. I do not like that I am building this with the propeller exposed like this and, you know, having to push down and stuff. I don't like that. I feel like I'm going to break that propeller. We're moving on to bag 4. I don't have a nail check for you, Dusa. Sorry, there's no nails. Go ahead and grab bag 5 out because bag 4 is a tiny bag. So what am I streaming Saturday? What am I streaming Saturday? I don't even know what I'm streaming today. I mean, what am I streaming on Saturday? I don't know. Probably what? Hamster. Hamster. Oh, that's what I meant to do today was download that game. So the wife started playing a game. It's called Hamster Playground, where basically it's like Sims, but you're a hamster, where you have hamsters. So you control when they go to the bathroom, when they sleep, when they eat, when they drink. You level up their skills and stuff so you can race them against other hamsters. And you can send them to work so they can get you some seeds and some bolts and stuff because you need seeds to buy more hamsters. And you use the bolts to repair or build different things in your little hamster house, I guess. Yes, you should. You're streaming Legos today. Are you sure I'm streaming Legos? I'm not 100% sure I'm streaming Legos. I mean, it's possible. Okay, I hate the gravity step there. Just push these two pieces together. Now attach them. No, just attach. Dang it, I did it backwards. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Are you sure that's what I'm doing right now? Or is this all imaginary? Maybe this stream is in your dream, and I actually haven't started streaming yet. What about that? So I haven't even started streaming. I don't even know what I'm going to do today. If it was your dream, I'd be playing RimWorld. Okay, that's fair. Mad Dog actually asked me if I would play RimWorld. I told him only if he would play multiplayer with me. He wants to get drunken attack squirrels again. But hell, I don't know when I'm going to stream on Saturday nights until like maybe an hour before I stream. Sometimes it's like right before I stream. How this past weekend, what was it? Let's see what time it was. So Mad Dog messaged me at 6 o'clock asking what we were playing, and my stream starts at 7. Granted, I was going to be an hour late because we were still on the road coming back from the book signing. And I told him, I don't know, I'll be home in 2 hours. And so I got home at 8:17, and I go, any ideas for games tonight? And at 8:21, he said trains. So basically an hour and a half after I was supposed to be streaming is when we finally figured out what we were going to be, or what I was going to be streaming. So, and you're asking me now what I'm doing Saturday, and I figured it out an hour and a half after I was supposed to start streaming last time. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. Not a clue. I have no clue what I'm doing. And I probably won't know what I'm doing until probably right before we start. I really enjoy Medieval Dynasty, but I think some of my friends that I play with are getting burnt out on it because we keep restarting. Mainly because there's a couple of them that don't like end game, and we tend to get to end game too quickly. So what I did is I started a new game last night, and I put it on hard mode, but I put it on like extra hard mode. So it is going to be a hot minute. Because normally within like the first hour or so, we have like a resource storage. We've got the well, we got the workshop, we got a smithy. You know, we're already starting to smelt copper and stuff and making copper tools. And Mad Dog's gone around and stolen everything out of all the places. So we have money that we can buy all the patterns that we need and stuff like that. But with as difficult as I made the game this go around, he's been having to help build stuff so that we can actually advance through technology. So he hasn't been going around stealing stuff like normal and selling it and getting us bukus of cash. Like last night before we logged off, we'd been on for 3 or 4 hours. and I think we had just unlocked the resource storage. So, my wife and Carrot have been talking about doing a Power World game. I really would like to finish Railroads Online as well. I've only got a couple of things I need to finish up on it, and I'll 100% that game. I know several people on my Discord server are waiting on me to start up another farm sim server. So I thought about that as well. I think I have I think the game's called Are We There Yet? It's a cooperative game where you're in a RV and it keeps breaking down or something like that. Ah, let me see. I want to say it's like RV there yet or something along those lines. Or maybe I don't have it. Maybe I put it on my wish list. Let's see here. No, I could have swore I got the game. It's not on my wish list. Well, here, let's go to the store and do a search on the store. Yeah, RV there yet? No, that's not what the one I was thinking of. Or maybe it is. Yeah, that's probably it. Your RV keeps breaking down and you're trying to get it to go across some like mountainous terrains and stuff. It's RV there yet. I thought I'd bought it, but I guess not. It's $8 though. Long Drive North is the one that I have. That's the one I have. Long Drive North. It's an online co-op. Um, it's got a little demo. It's $15. Um, Explore the harsh American wilderness in the Long Drive North. Drive and repair your trusty RV. Scavenge for parts. Upgrade your vehicle. Hunt and cook to survive, alone or with up to 4 players. So that's an option. We can see who all has Long Drive North, and actually I can tell you who all on my friends list has it. Just my friend Dragon. But that's an option we can play on Saturday night. I play a lot more cooperative games now than I played before. I was real big into single player, but I've gotten more into multiplayer and especially co-op. Just because games are more fun when you play with others. At least I think they are. Ah, I broke it. I broke it my toy. Of course, Dragon gets off work late as hell, so she wouldn't be able to play with us. We got our diesel engine. Oh, that's cool. It even shows the engine room, a real life picture of it there in the top left of the instruction booklet. That's pretty cool. This is the first bag where we actually had leftover pieces. 4 bags in before we had leftover pieces. Though, in defense, all the other bags have all been big pieces. This is the first bag where we had little pieces, so. Actually, no, bag 3 had little pieces because it had a little bag 3 with it. But we used all those little pieces, so. And we have a little bag 5. Oh, I need to open up this bag. A rainbow cichlid. I almost said chicklid, which kind of made me remember the conversation we were having in Carrot's stream earlier today, talking about um, different foods and how uh, there are certain foods where you really do need to stick to the serving size, such as the Swedish fish, because they're made with wax and your body can't break down wax. So if you eat too much, it can cause a blockage.
Nonsense. A bag is a serving size. Don't tell me how to eat my fish. It's the only fish I eat.
You do you, boo.
Hamster made a noise.
Will the hamster go and take care of its own needs?
Not yet, anyway.
So you couldn't just like walk off and leave it alone for several hours?
No,
It would
it's
just,
not like the Sims and it will eventually pee. I think it'll just eventually kill itself. I don't know.
it would just kill itself.
I am slightly, like, tempted to just let things happen. You know, you take away the ladder and the pool. I am tempted to see what will happen if I don't tell it to go under here.
I mean, I'm sure somebody else has already done it. You can look online and see.
That's because as soon as we can kill something, that's our first. There's no jail.
Oh, I keep something alive, or I can kill it without going to jail. Let's do that.
Why do you think the purge would be so successful? Although you guys can murder each other, I'm going to rob the Lego store.
Right?
And the craft store. But let's be clear.
It'd be Joanne's if Joanne's was around. Hasn't it been like a year already?
It's still too soon. It will always be too soon.
Oh, that one's not long enough. This is the one I needed. All the blue. Man, there's a ton of blue. Holy cow. But I mean, that is the color of the company, so. Oh, that's right. I said I was going to bring out the Maersk train while I was building this so y'all could see it. Hang on a second. Because my brain just went, just like their train. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to bring that out. Oh, my back. Uh, is on a rail that is being that has a switch track on. Wouldn't it be cool if this container ship could handle these cargo boxes from the train? Let me get some rails to put it on. I don't know if these rails will be long enough, but if they aren't, we'll get some more. Don't mind how dusty it is. It's been on display for a hot minute. All right. Well, there's the engine in one car. The other car is just the same. But we'll stick it over here out the way for now. Actually, you know what? We'll stick it over. I hear the sounds of freedom. How about we do this? We'll stake this. Right there. Now it's on display while we do this. And here's the other train car. That'd be kind of cool if this boat could haul these cars, but not gonna happen. It's not that big. All right, I got this done. I got this done. First, I thought this song was going to be Thunder Rolls by All That Remains, but... Oh, this is still Blood. I thought the song was over and they were transitioning to another song. Timer ball reminder. But for those that have never seen the Maersk train, here it is. In all of its glory. By the way, congratulations to all the stand-up builders for their work for Stand Up to Cancer. They raised over $160,000, shattering their total from last year. I think they had 135,000 last year, and they got 160,000 this year. So congrats to all you stand-up builders out there. I hope to be able to partake next year. If anybody has any good recommendations for a horror game, Carrot Cleric, Medusa Asudum, and Book Loving Builder all met their goals, and so they're looking for a horror game to play together. Preferably under $10 because the odds of them playing it again afterwards is not all that great because none of them like horror games, but it's a good way to, you know, um, garner support for the event. So that's what they did. There we go. That slid in a little bit easier. Picked up my arm to rub my eye. When I went to set it back down over on the side of my desk, I felt something on the bottom of my arm, and so I lifted it back up, and I didn't see anything on the desk. And so I looked at my arm. Just one of these little blue Legos was attached to my arm. Like, well, that's weird and kind of great that it didn't fall off into the floor. Attack of the Killer Legos. I guess that's Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Which, if you're allergic to tomatoes, they could be killer. There we go. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. It's like a little gangway to get onto the ship. Interesting. All the way to zero. Hey, what's up, Matthew? All right, get them dishes put away and we'll see you when you get back. Make sure you put them away correctly, though, because you don't want to have to go back and do it a second time because you messed up the first time. The breath right out of me, the hole where my heart should be. That's cool. All away. Get away. Holy cow. They're back.
That sounds tornado-y.
That's what I was saying. You should look out the front door. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose power.
Very tornado-y.
Yep. I'm gonna bring up the weather real quick. We might be ending stream here. Hang on 1 second, everybody. We got some. It seems very bad outside, but I want to double check the radar real quick first. It doesn't look like any tornadoes or any tornado watches. It's just a severe thunderstorm. Holy moly, that is a big blob of red.
Right? It has... Like, slowly scrolling to find it.
Looks like it. We're going to catch the very southern tip of it. But that is, God, that is a huge blob of red that went all the way across the state. Uh, 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. But looking at the radar, there's no hook or anything, so. And we're not under a tornado watch. It is just a really bad thunderstorm that's fixing to just slam into us. Okay. If I suddenly go off stream, that's because we lost power. While my internet still works when we lose power because I have a battery backup, my computer does not. So, all right. We got a community Lego build. We got some Gatorade. Since you're back, Psycho, right back here is the Maersk train to go along with the ship here. The Maersk train came out in 2009. I purchased that one in 2021 or 2022. Do what?
I said when it was already...
Yeah. They've been retired for a hot minute. So, but it doesn't look like any tornadoes. It looks like just some really bad wind and a hellaciously strong thunderstorm coming in. So, I heard that wind pick up though because I'm wearing my hearing aids, and I was like, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds crazy.
So I got up to go check the weather outside. I thought, huh, that looks not kosher. I do have my radio here. Of course, it's not turned on because if I do turn it on, it will definitely dox me. But I have it here in case stuff hits the fan. I do have it available. So, all right, we put in this brown piece here and this black piece here. That was the 2 pieces for the community Lego build. So if I lose power, I still have my radio that I can get weather updates on. I also still have my phone, which is fairly well charged. I also have my work phone, which is not charged, but that's beside the point. It says the storm's moving southeast. That wind's blowing northeast right now. Man. All right, let's see here. Catch up on chat. Yeah, I hear you. It's like, I'll take care of myself. Oh, I did the community Lego build during the ad. Oopsie. There were 2 times I told my roommate we needed a battery backup for the modem and computers. Would you believe the moment I mentioned it, the power went out and we were in the middle of raids of World of Warcraft? She banned me from mentioning it while we played again. So we bought battery backups. Unfortunately, the ones that we bought were too small. Our CPUs pull more power than those battery backups provide. So we had to buy new battery backups. Oh, I'm building again in the middle of ads. Bad, Tuka, bad. You get a battery backup on your server and your router modem. Triton, Neptune's moon, uniquely orbits in reverse compared to other large moons in our solar system. Interesting. Huh. All right, so welcome back from the ads. I did not realize that we were in ads. Or use turbo. I didn't realize we were in ads. I had stepped away from the computer real quick because I heard a lot of noise outside, and it sounded very reminiscent of tornado-like winds. So I was scrambling around trying to figure out what was going on. Found out we have a severe thunderstorm coming through. So if I, for whatever reason, stream ends abruptly, you'll know why. It's because we lost power. We got 60-mile-an-hour winds and 3/4 inch hail predicted to come in. And it should be here in the next 20 minutes. I unfortunately do not have a battery backup for my computer, but I do have it for my modem. So if we do lose power, I still have internet for my devices via my router. Oh. Okay, it looks like we're still live. We had a little flicky flashy of the lights there. I guess that is the storm telling me that I better get my affairs in order and go ahead and try to raid out. So let's do this last little bit of this step here. Should we try and finish this bag up? Because we're almost done with the bag. Ooh, stickers. No, we're not going to do stickers. I didn't even see stickers. Where are the... Oh, they're probably in the book, and I didn't open up the book. So we'll do this. Yes, all my stuff is on search. Everything in my house is on a surge protector. I have surge protectors for everything. All right, so as also while I was saying during the ads, right back here is the Maersk train I put on display. For those that have never seen it, it came out in 2009. I purchased it a couple years ago, and it was already retired at the time. But I said I was going to bring it out to display while we were doing this, and so here we are. But let's go ahead and rate out. I'm sorry that we're rating out right after ads, but since the power literally just flickered, I'm going to go ahead and move on out of here. I know GH316 will not mind if I raid and run, so we will raid into GH316. Love him to death. He does all kinds of rebrickable rebuilds, mock builds, whatever you want to call them. So, hey Alex. So we're going to do that. I will try and stay safe as much as possible. If we still have power this evening, I think Book is doing her Book After Dark book club thing. So if you have read any books this month, go to her Discord, put a picture of your book in so she can make a puzzle. And we will see y'all Saturday. Y'all have a good rest of your work week. Bye. Ryan, man, thank you for the raid. Unfortunately, I'm trying to raid out because I have a bad storm coming in. It's all good. I appreciate it, though. I am so sorry, because usually I'm on for another hour afterwards. Well, it literally happened within the last couple of minutes. We had a severe thunderstorm rolling in, and so I made the decision, especially after the lights flickered and we almost lost power, that I should go ahead and raid out before we actually do lose power. So, but we're going to go and see GH316. He's a great streamer. He does a lot of mock builds, so come with me over there. If you haven't already followed him, make sure you follow him. And I will see y'all Saturday night. Don't know what I'm doing, but we'll do it then. And I'll keep y'all updated on Discord on how we're doing. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's work week. Bye.